Welcome. WROTV YouTube channel presents its part 339. Eid Mubarak, Eid Mubarak from USA. Today is June 16th, 2024. Today's topic is the Eid al-Adha message from WRO President Mr MOHIUDDIN from USA.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear Rohingya brothers and sisters and all Muslim Ummah, today is June 16, 2024. Tomorrow, June 17, we will join Muslims around the world in celebrating Eid al-Adha, the festival of sacrifice. On this sacred occasion, I want to convey my heartfelt greetings and best wishes to all our Muslim brothers and sisters, particularly those the Rohingyas in refugee camps who are in Arakan and Burma, and the Rohingyas living in diaspora. As we gather to commemorate Eid al-Adha, it is symbolizing the spirit of sacrifice and devotion. Let us reflect on its profound meaning. Eid al-Adha honors the willingness of the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi wasallam to sacrifice his son in obedience to Allah, God's command. This story reminds us of the importance of faith, sacrifice, and the unyielding belief in a higher purpose. We have to unite. Our unity among the Rohingyas is greatest strength. The Rohingya people need unshakable unity to confront the challenges we face. We must create a unified leadership so that we can spearhead the cause of the Rohingya people in our struggle for self-survival, whether in refugee camps, in the diaspora, or within Arakan, Myanmar. We are one people. We have one identity, we have one goal, and we have one demand. We must support each other, share our burdens, and uplift each other united. We are unbreakable. If we are united, we can defeat our enemies, and we can confront the challenges, and we will win. All our refugees in Bangladesh can go back to our country without any condition. We can compel the Burmese military, government, or Arakan army forces to accept the Rohingya people without delay. It is our moral responsibility to unite on this day of sacrifice, on Eid al-Adha, forgetting and forgiving each other. All Rohingya brothers and sisters who are dedicated for the cause of the Rohingya people must unite to win the pleasure of Almighty Allah, so that to face politically, diplomatically, economically, through resistance, and as defenders of the nation and the defenders of the Rohingya people, we are to be prepared as other communities, other ethnic nationalities of Myanmar who form PDF, People Defense Forces. So the Rohingya should unite and create their own army, because the Burmese military junta doesn't understand diplomatic words. They know only fighting. So we have to fight back our enemy with available means through making People Defense Force PDF, like the other nationalities under National Unity Government forming PDF and fighting back with the Myanmar military junta to establish democracy and federalism in Burma. So we the Rohingyas have also the right to restore our human rights, identity and citizenship rights in our homeland, Arakan, Burma.
According to international law and the United Nations Charter of Right of Self-Determination of a People, we the Rohingyas have the rights of self-defense. Like the Ukrainian, the Palestinian, the Israelis, they say they are fighting in self-defense. So, we the Rohingyas, who have become demolished victims of genocide, Burmese military government is committing genocide against the Rohingya people. To the irony of the fact, unfortunately, our fellow countrymen, misguided, racist, xenophobic, Rakhine Mok people, with their terrorist arms groups in the name of Arakan Terror, Arakan army is also committing genocide against the Rohingya people now. So, we have no way out. We are unprotected. We the Rohingyas are helpless. We are not being treated as equal citizens of the Union of Burma by Burmese military government, nor by the Arakan army. The leader of the United League of Arakan and Commander-in-Chief of Arakan Army, Mr. 239, recently in VOA interview clearly indicated and referred that Rohingyas are non-existent in Arakan state, and they do not accept the Rohingya identity too. In this situation, we must have to be prepared, like other nationalities and ethnic arms groups and the PDF in Burma. We must have to fight back for the survival of the Rohingya people due to existential threats. This is an international law and it is legal by all laws and also according to the verdicts of our faith, Islamic Sharia, to die in the way of Allah to protect our rights, our properties, and our sisters and mothers and the children. So, we have nothing to worry but to become strong and united and challenge the enemies with our all available means. Taking this opportunity, I, as the President of World Rohingya Organization and its leadership today, that means on the day of al-Adha commemoration and celebration, we, on behalf of our World Rohingya Organization leaders and members and the Rohingya people, convey our respect, tribute and honor with salute to the hero of the Rohingya people, the leader and the commander-in-chief of Arakan Rohingya Salvation Army, Hafiz Ataullah Abu Ammar Jununi, who, with the help of local youths, in a spontaneous way, face and challenge the brutal military forces of Burma when they try to ethnic cleansing and carry on genocide. So, the hero and the leader of the Rohingyas who stand on justice and justifiable ground for the defense of the Rohingya people. They are in the deep forests and jungles of Arakan Yuma with very little available means, arms and ammunition, being prepared and preparing themselves to fight back the enemies when the time comes. We salute him and we convey our Eid al-Adha greeting and best wishes to this great person and the hero Ataullah Abu Ammar Jununi. And we also commend and we remember and salute second chair of the ARSA, the well-known and popular Islamic religious scholar Mr MOHIUDDIN Mr Ahmed, and also our first commander, Commander Khalid Shafiullah, and together with all other freedom fighters who are now trying in the jungle and forest in the deep mountain of Arakan Yuma. We are proud of them, and today we remember them. They cannot celebrate the Eid al-Adha like us because they have to live insecure and moving from place to place. So we, the Rohingya people, all pray for them so that they can lead their movement with new inspirations and support from the population, from Rohingya people. This is a movement based on justice, based on justifiable ground, and based on right of self-determination of a people of the UN Charter. So this is not a violent group or not a bad group. Most of the Rohingya people support them, and they are in Arakan from the very beginning of 9 October. They are now almost 8 years. So we pray for them, we salute them, and we remember them, and we join with their struggle, and we stand with them for the defense of helpless, stateless, marginalized Rohingya people, of whom most of the people were driven out, who were compelled to take refuge in neighboring Bangladesh for the sake of safety and based on race, nationality, and religious faith. So, on this occasion, dear brothers and sisters, the Rohingyas living all over the world, not to forget our freedom fighters who are ready to sacrifice their lives and give ultimate sacrifices for the defense of the Rohingya people. According to the available information, many people and misguided persons are misunderstood that they are being labeled as miscreant and bad people, which is not right. They are freedom fighters, they stand on justice, and they stand for the sake of the Rohingya people, for the protection and prevention of genocide, even though we have been suffering and became victims of genocide perpetrated by both Myanmar security forces and the misguided terrorist Arakan army. So, it is time that the Rohingya must unite and reconcile and then be ready to face all challenges, and we have to make new promise, new commitment and pledge to defend our brothers and sisters and mothers and children and our community from the onslaught and ongoing genocide of Burmese government forces and the Rakhine Araka army. Dear Rohingya brothers and sisters scattered all over the world and in refugee camp and in Arakan Burma, it is very, very important that today on the occasion of al-Adha we make decision for our future and future generation.
Our reconciliation is very important among us. Reconciliations in this pathway to lasting peace. This Eid al-Adha, let us seek to heal the wounds of the past, not only within our community, but also with our neighbors and those who want to terminate and exterminate us and other fellow citizens on the basis of humanity and with the spirit of peaceful coexistence and the concept of live and let live. By this way, we the people of Arakan may become peaceful and united and face the colonizer and establish our own state in the name of the people with justice, equality in Arakan state. We need to reconcile. We cannot be divided. The armed groups, Arakan Army and the Arakan Salvation Army must be in negotiation and table to reach a deal to fight against the occupier Burmese military forces. Only one people, the Rakhine Mok, cannot achieve independence and establish a sovereign country in the name of Arakan nation on the basis of Rakitalism, because Arakan is belong to all people of Arakan like Rakhine Mok, Rohingyas, Khmer, Mru, Ta, Kamui, Daina, Shi, Hindu and Christian. All people are the citizens of Arakan. They are equal. So on the basis of justice and united struggle, we can establish our cherished goal of establishing an independent and sovereign nation, People Republic of Arakan, if we decide. So, our friendship and understanding can build bridges that will overcome hatred and the division among the fellow country and citizens of Arakan state. True reconciliation will pave the way and multi-races conditions. On this day of sacrifice, on the day of al-Adha festival, I would like to say, sacrifice is the price of progress. Our forebears have made great sacrifices for us to reach this point. Now it is our turn. This Eid al-Adha, let us renew our commitment to sacrifice for the greater good and interest of our community of the Rohingya people and the fellow citizens and people of Arakan in the country. Whether it means standing up against injustice, speaking out for our rights, or working tirelessly to support our families, our neighbors, our sacrifices today will build a foundation for the better future in Arakan State, Burma, with the concept of equality and justice, disregarding race, religion, color, tradition, culture, language. All people of Arakan are equal on the basis of their nativity and birthrights in Arakan State. So, for a better tomorrow, we must prepare ourselves. Taking this opportunity, I would like to request the misguided and wrongdoer, Mr. 1299, the chairman and commander-in-chief, who leads United League of Arakan and the Arakan Army, representing Mograkai people, to come to the point of understanding and make reconciliation with the brotherly Rohingya people and other national ethnic minorities to build a solid, unified platform to fight back the enemies of Arakan State and the colonizer and establish our own state in the name of People Republic of Arakan on the basis of understanding, a broad-based understanding. Confronting challenges is very important. The challenges before us are formidable. We face continued oppression, which the Rohingya people are still suffering, and it is continued, and the enemies they are perpetrating. We are victims of persecution and genocide, still atrocities by Myanmar state security forces and the struggle Burmese army for basic human rights. But our people, the Rohingyas, are united, subjected to genocide in ranks, which is still ongoing. For a fight back, forgetting and forgiving each other's small misunderstandings and trivial matters, and to face the enemies of the Rohingya people who aim to wipe out our entire Rohingya population from the soil and our homeland, Arakan, Burma. Yet, in confronting these difficulties, we must remain steadfast and unwavering. Let us channel our pain we must advocate for our rights, particularly citizenship rights and human rights on the global stage. Educate the world about our plight and demand the justice that has long been denied to us. Building peace is very important. We the Rohingya people are victims of genocide. So, finally, let us commit ourselves for guiding and forgiving each other to the cause of peace. Peace is not merely the absence of the conflict, but the presence of the justice, equality, and opportunity. We must work together, united way, creating an environment where our children grow up without fear whether they can dream of a future. They can dream of a future filled with possibilities. This will require patience, perseverance, persistence, and unshakable belief in Allah, in our shared humanity. In conclusion, let us remember that we are the architects of our destiny, our unity, our commitment to reconciliation, and our willingness to sacrifice for the greater good and interest of the Rohingya people will determine the future of our people, the oppressed and suppressed Rohingyas. Together, we can overcome any obstacle, confront any challenges, and build a future of peace and prosperity, and a land with prosperity and development. As we celebrate Eid al-Adha, let us hold on to the spirit of sacrifice and devotion that the festival embodies. May we continue to stand strong, united, and powerful, and hopeful. May our journey towards justice and equality and peace, and to be able to establish ourselves as the sons of the soil of Arakan be swift and secure soon, and make the world recognize and honor the dignity and the rights of the Rohingya people.
Dear brothers and sisters, our fellow Rohingya brethren in the United States of America, we are very lucky and we are very fortunate. The United States government has given us an opportunity under the resettlement program, under the refugee resettlement program, some Rohingyas came to America. We are in safety, security, and in peace. But our fellow community brothers and sisters in Arakan state and in Bangladesh refugee camp, they are suffering. So we have moral responsibility to help them humanitarian way as far as we can, so that they can also celebrate al-Adha within their limited income and poverty, as we are born by our faith al-Islam. At the same time, we are also very much thankful to the people and government of the United States of America for helping the Rohingya people. So far, American government has given the Rohingya people $2.4 billion in humanitarian aids, and they are taking care of the Rohingya matters in the refugee camps and in Arakan state, and advocating for the safety, security, and repatriation with honor, dignity, and rights to Arakan Burma from Bangladesh refugee camps. We are very much thankful to the people and government of the United States of America for continually supporting. We have come to know, we have learned that the ambassador in Bangladesh, he told to the press that America will never abandon the Rohingya people. They will take care of the Rohingya people on humanitarian ground until they are sent back to their country. So we are very, very lucky and thankful that the great nation, United States of America, is in favor of the Rohingya people for the protection of their life and their generations and the people. Thank you very much. I am Mohiuddin, President of World Rohingya Organization. Thank you. We are proud to be the citizens of United States of America, and God bless America. We are with the American government and the people to save the Rohingyas. Eid Mubarak, Eid Mubarak, Eid al-Adha Mubarak to you and all Rohingyas, Muslim Ummah, and the world people.